So, as promised, our men's doubles open semi-final between Louis and Freddie. Oh, Louis, Freddie, and Bernie and Wes. I found an old favourite of the live stream who's back in the commentary booth with me, Mr. Franklin.
Hello, Sam.
He's back.
Back in action in the semi-final men's open category match.
Any expectations for this match? We've got some Franklin paddles on show. Obviously, Louis, a Franklin family member.
We have Louis using our new Dynasty carbon paddle, as well as Freddie using one of our newer paddles as well, which are going to be released to the UK in January. But my anticipation of this match is it's going to be a good one. You know that these guys are going to come out and compete on both sides. And there's going to be a lot of topspin. That's what I'll say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Freddie, obviously an ex-Division 1 tennis player. Played for Drake University.
That's right.
Fantastic tennis organization. Big Ernie from Wes early on.
Both Freddie and James Chowdhury played U.S. tennis.
Correct.
Three, 1-2 here.
3-1-2. Nice return. Big return. So Wes, not really any formal racket sports background.
No.
Bernie, very, very capable tennis player and highly ranked beach tennis player as well.
Wow. Beach tennis very popular in Latin America right now. It's on fire.
Yeah. Does Franklin offer beach tennis equipment too yet?
We don't, and it's not on our sites. Of course, you know, any sport is on our sites, I should say, but we're really all in on pickleball right now. We got to focus our energies.
Good to hear. So 3-1-1.
Heck of a shot there. Great defense by Louis and Freddie, and nice closeout by Bernie.
So Louis and Freddie stacking today with maintaining Louis on the left and Freddie on the right. Interesting to note, they played at the English Open with Freddie on the left and Louis on the right. So clear change up for them in their strategy. Not quite a high enough lob from Bernie there.
With these guys, any lob that's not placed right,
dangerous.
It's going to be dangerous, yeah.
So 1-5-1, slight lead for Freddie and Louis, as some may have expected.
Ooh, good shot there by Louis. Louis got such fast, quick hands. Effortless at the kitchen there.
Very adept with dealing with power, is Louis.
You know, he's got a similar kind of role to J.W. Johnson in the States.
Another Franklin family member.
Indeed, indeed.
Nice little 1-2 from Louis.
Just kind of dropped on him there.
Just didn't quite curl it round enough on that around the post shot. I think it's a lot more difficult on that backhand side. And again, we see that backhand counter from Louis.
Great closeout. Is the other semi-final match complete? Do we know?
It's playing currently right now on
Oh,
court
I see.
2.
James and Pep. Yep.
James and Pep against Tom Turney and Sam Scadgel.
Great shot there.
Nice poach from Bernie. Big call out from Wes. I think you can see how much this game means to Wes. We saw him very excitable in the quarterfinal as well to get through.
Indeed.
And again, just
missed it
not
there.
quite there.
Good effort.
Valiant effort.
Big turnout today at the venue here in Bolton.
Yes, lots of players today.
Lots of players, lots of smiles.
Saturday, always the busiest day at the Open or the Nationals. You can see the sort of difference between the volley from Louis and the volley from Wes. That Louis very still and minimized movement. Wes a little bit of superfluous movement when he's playing that shot.
Good reset there by Bernie, coming back to the kitchen.
And again, the backhand counter from Louis. I think we're going to have to find a slightly different tact here. I'm not sure going at the body of Louis is going to bear much success for Wes and Bernie.
Still early days here. That's 2 out of 3.
Absolutely. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Lob serve comes in.
Louis is just too good on that backhand right now.
It's going to be difficult if Wes keeps feeding it.
Nice flick of the wrist there. Like you said, very still movement.
Oh, he almost had it.
Tricky net.
Yeah, it behaves a little bit differently to the nets we're used to.
Yes, it does.
It's what we might call a semi-permanent net. It's a bit more heavy duty than our traditional temporary nets.
Ooh, almost.
Nice play from Freddie, really dominating that kitchen line.
It's interesting when you look at the open category and the others that the game really is won at the kitchen. And Freddie with the big forehand smash cross court. Wow.
Oh dear.
But wouldn't you agree that the kitchen management at the top level is a lot different than what you would see at a 3-5 level?
Absolutely. And we've been talking about that in terms of depth all the way through this week. We've seen deep servers and deep returners are really seeing benefit from maintaining their depth, forcing their opponents to stay slightly further back off the kitchen line, being able to come in and dominate early. Speaking of dominating early,
10-2, 11-2 finish here.
first game done, 11-2 to Louis and Freddie.
What do you think Wes and Bernie need to do to kind of shake things up?
It's going to be very difficult. I would like a little bit more patience at the net, and I would definitely be peppering the middle with my dinking, owing to the fact that Louis and Freddie interchange sides a fair amount. I'd also like to see Wes maybe go for a little off pace down the line rather than sort of harder and faster at the body of Louis. A little bit susceptible on that backhand side when it's outside of his body, Louis. So I'm interested to see what Bernie and Wes can do. Bernie, obviously, tons of experience competing in racket sports, so I'm sure he's having words with Wes at the break just to reassure and encourage him as we start this second game.
I think the key is going to be to slow it down, because if they speed it up with Louis and Freddie, the hands are just too quick. But if you keep it at the kitchen, keep the pace somewhat gentle, wait for an opportunity, be patient.
And again, just not quite enough room for Wes to bring that round. And I agree exactly with what you said. Being patient and building in the point rather than forcing. Nice speed up from Freddie. Straight up Bernie. See the difference there? Bernie was backing off the kitchen line as he hit that counter. Leant a little bit backwards. And the ball went higher.
Yeah.
Up in the air.
Good leave there by Bernie.
Not sure Freddie was quite sure of his intention with that shot.
Louis and Freddie are signaling.
Bit of switching going on. Great get from Wes. Unlucky, just sailing wide. So when you see Louis and Freddie signaling, you'll see either an open palm or a closed fist. An open palm is showing that Louis wants Freddie to switch as he moves in on his return. Closed fist would signal just to run up straight as you normally would. So again, early lead for Louis and Freddie here, 3-0-1.
There he goes. Just play a gentle game and hope for them to make mistakes like that.
Not sure Freddie was 100% committed to that Ernie then. Goes just long from Freddie.
Side out opportunity here.
Absolutely. It's really interesting to watch the movement on court as well.
Absolutely.
And again, just not quite wide enough for Bernie.
Lot of attempts in this game.
Yes. A little bit too eager maybe. Big crowd, big pressure. And I think this crowd will only grow and grow as we progress to the women's semi-finals, men's final and women's final.
Yeah, the women's semi and final are going to be great finishes. And I think you're right. I think we're going to see a full courtside audience.
So a little bit of momentum for Wes and Bernie. 2-3-2.
Just long.
And just like that, back level.
Ooh, wow. Close one there. Good effort.
Just long.
It's the right move, though.
Yeah, absolutely. If it hadn't clipped the net, would have been looking like a good shot, I think, for Bernie. We see a little bit of a difference in strategy here.
It's a great overhead.
Louis and Freddie switching, depending on where they feel would work best. Bernie and Wes on that last point stacking, so Wes was off to the side, and here we can see them switching in this point.
Great shot.
Bernie catches Freddie down that line. Here we go, stacking again.
That was good dinking by Louis there, setting him up for a speed up there.
And did really, really well to be ready for that next ball to come back. Quite a common mistake we see at all levels. Speeding up the ball, which is not a problem at all. But make sure you're ready for that ball to come back. So just regaining the lead, 6-3-2. Louis and Freddie so dynamic on court. We've seen a couple of early attempts.
Tell me, Sam, when you are coaching, do you focus more on the dinking at the kitchen, or is it more of a ground stroke, top spin kind of focus?
It really depends on the level and the context of the coaching. So we always start with newer players at the kitchen line. There we go. There's the Ernie.
There it is. You knew it was coming.
We knew. Yeah, always with newer players starting at the kitchen line, developing those soft skills. The benefits of starting with dinking for new players is they can learn the continental grip, which they can use throughout their game of pickleball. It's much easier to increase your swing and develop the ground strokes, the serves, the third shot drop off of the dink than it is to learn everything else and then move into dinking. So we definitely start off with a lot of dinking, getting a feel for the ball, feel for the court, and then move off from there. Having said that, sometimes I'm working with some higher level players where we're working on a very specific part of a specific shot, and it may be we're changing it to add in a bit more topspin, or we're working on a bit more strategy from the baseline moving forwards. So pretty much everything, to be honest.
That third shot drop is such an important shot. It's probably the hardest shot in pickleball.
Absolutely. Definitely important across all levels. There it is. And I think a lot of players don't quite understand the reasoning behind the third shot drop. And it's purely to hit an unattackable shot and to give you time to move forwards from the kitchen line, from the baseline up to the kitchen line.
Good attempt there. Yeah, if the ball lands at someone's feet, it's nearly impossible to do anything other than kind of pop it back up.
Yeah, lift it back over.
There's no attack possible, so. Nice dinking battle here.
Great rally all round, and nice change from Freddie. Just opening the paddle face off the net as well, which helped a lot, I think.
Mm-hmm. but right at the body though.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful position on that one.
So 3-9-2. There's one back. Freddie's down.
He looks all right. It's only fair that he gets one back there right away.
Absolutely. And it didn't hit him. I think he just lost his balance. I think the crowd would have preferred it if it had hit him, though.
With authority there.
So 9-4-1, just 2 points away from moving into the final for Louis and Freddie. Oh, you can see the amount of backspin.
Some emotion there from Freddie.
Yeah, maybe a little bit sarcastic. See the amount of backspin that ball had when it hit the net. Landed on the side of Wes and Bernie and bounced back into the net.
Good pickleball IQ by Wes there, leaving that ball.
Absolutely.
So tempting to try to, you know, put a paddle on it.
One of the hardest skills, leaving balls. Nice deep serve. Freddie's backhand counter not quite working to the level of Louis' just yet today. So Wes and Bernie, another chance to score some points and maintain pressure. There's one. Oh, just didn't quite get favourable neck cord there, Bernie.
You can tell these guys are having fun playing each
Absolutely.
other. It's great. Ooh.
Bit of an awkward position to play a shot from. But we never quite know what position we're going to find Wes in when he's playing his next shot. It's one of the things that makes him a good level player. Is his unpredictability. Yeah, a nice drive from Freddie to take the final point and move into the final with Louis. Commiserations to Wes and Bernie, although they'll be moving into the bronze medal match. So still a chance at some silverware.
There is. And that was a good match. I mean, I think the previous matches between all competitors and against Louis and Freddie, collectively 4 or 5 points.
Certainly in the round robin stages.
Yeah, so, you know, nothing to be too upset about there.
Absolutely not.